Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alina and today we are going to crochet this beautiful little house as a Christmas ornament for the Christmas tree. Last time we made a star, and before that, the first edition was the gingerbread man, which I will show you as a garland in a short. I'm still working on him, and today we will make the house. Let's get started. I used 100% acrylic yarn with anti-pilling treatment. Make 2 chain stitches. Into the first stitch, make 3 single crochets. Each row you will finish with 1 chain stitch. Turn your work. Now into the first stitch, make an increase of a single crochet. Into the second stitch, 1 single crochet. And into the last stitch again, an increase of a single crochet. In the next row, make 1 single crochet into each stitch. Into the first stitch, an increase of a single crochet, 3 single crochets, and into the last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Now, into each stitch, make 1 single crochet. Into the first, and the last stitch, make an increase of a single crochet. Everything in between 1 single crochet. Now, into each stitch, 1 single crochet. Into the first and last stitch, make an increase of a single crochet. Into each stitch, 1 single crochet. At the end, make 2 chain stitches. Turn your work. You finished with 11 single crochets. And now we are going to make the windows. So, start with 3 stitches, making 1 double crochet into each. Now, 2 chain stitches. Skip 2 stitches and into the 3rd stitch, make 1 double crochet. Again, 2 chain stitches. Again, skip 2 stitches and into the remaining 3 stitches, make 1 double crochet into each. Into the first 3 stitches, make 1 single crochet into each. Into this space, make 2 single crochets. 1 single crochet here in the middle. Again, 2 single crochets into this space. You have 3 stitches left, and into these, make 1 single crochet into each. At the end, 2 chain stitches. Into the first 3 stitches, make 1 double crochet into each. Two chain stitches. Skip 2 stitches, and in the center, make 1 double crochet. Again, 2 chain stitches. Skip 2 stitches, and into the last 3 stitches, make 1 double crochet into each. And now you will crochet 3 rows only of single crochets. Where there is a space from the windows, always make 2 single crochets. In the center, 1 single crochet, and 3 into the remaining 3 stitches. Now make 2 more rows of single crochets on your own. I finished the house. And now make 1 chain stitch, and we are going to crochet around the edge with single crochets. Into each stitch, make a slightly looser single crochet, and into each row. I arrived here to the corner, where the little knot is. I make 1 single crochet, 1 chain stitch, and into the same stitch, another single crochet, and continue down. And here we are at the end. In the last corner again, make 1 single crochet, 1 chain stitch, and another single crochet. Then into the next stitch, a slip stitch. The house is now finished. Now I want you, so we don't record it again, to make the same thing but without the windows. Meaning you won't make the chain 2 spaces, but you will continue with normal double crochets. And now let's make the jam layer. For the jam, I used 100% cotton, 125 meters per 50 grams, specifically Camilla yarn. Start with 2 chain stitches. Into the first stitch, 3 single crochets. Again, finish each row with 1 chain stitch and turn your work. Into these 3 stitches, make 1 single crochet into each. Into the first and the last stitch, make an increase of a single crochet. Now in this row, 1 single crochet into each stitch. Into the first and the last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Again into the first and the last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Into each stitch, 1 single crochet. Into the first and last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Into each stitch, 1 single crochet. Into the first and the last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Into each stitch, 1 single crochet. Into the first and the last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Into each stitch, 1 single crochet. Into the first and the last stitch, an increase of a single crochet. Only 1 single crochet into each stitch. Now you finished with 15 single crochets, and now make 11 rows without increases, and I'll see you at the end. I finished my jam layer and I am running out of yarn. So the bell I promised you on Instagram probably won't happen, because I don't want to buy this yarn just for that. You should try this. And it should match for you. Of course, we will now crochet around the edge with single crochets. And I also wanted to mention, if you don't want to make a solid back, but would like a double-sided gingerbread, then you can definitely choose 2 versions of this front piece with the windows. And if you also have the same yarn in another color for the jam, then of course you don't have to use Camilla. I just use what I have at home. I don't have a thicker yarn in a jam color, so I had to calculate it so it fits. But with the thinner yarn, you can choose a red color and make this back piece as the jam. Play with it. Now, again at the end, make 1 chain stitch and 1 single crochet into the corner and continue exactly the same way, crocheting around the jam layer with single crochets. Don't forget that in the corners, you always make 1 single crochet, 1 chain stitch, and another single crochet. I secured the ends from the front piece and from the jam piece. And I just wanted to tell you, those who follow me on social media, especially on Instagram, know that several versions of this house were created before I was happy with this one. And just for the front piece, I added 1 more row. So here at the windows, you will not add 3 rows, but 4. It simply has to match. The jam can be bigger, because when we spread it, it should peek out a bit so it's slightly visible. But the back piece and the front piece must match. So this is just a little note. I'm sorry. I just wrote it incorrectly. Now we will make the icing on the front part of the house. For the icing, I again used yarn from Volna Hep. The yarn is called Start, and it's 100% acrylic. We start here at the top point and leave a longer tail so we can tie it later. and make slip stitches. Do not tighten too much and make them along the edge of the house. The tutorial is finished. I hope you managed it well and that you have beautiful little houses. I'll be happy if you give me a like, maybe a comment, and if you share the video with others. You can also write in the comments which gingerbread shape you like the most, whether it's the star, the house, or maybe the gingerbread man. Have a nice day. Bye.